Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So tonight, we have to talk about a very serious threat to American democracy. A significant one. The Trump campaign is currently crying foul. They are suggesting that there are a bunch of political action committees out there that are less than sincere about helping the president win re-election, and that they are taking in money that they don't really use for the cause. Now, to be fair, I've gone to a couple of these websites, and most of them have a disclaimer saying they are not affiliated with the Trump campaign. But the Trump campaign is nevertheless suggesting that they're almost conning people into giving them money that the person making the contribution would believe is going to help the president re-elect himself, make America great again and all that. See, and this is where I have a problem with it. Trump supporters getting conned? No. Trump supporters are not known for being gullible. These are not people who can be emotionally manipulated with a silly slogan and a Facebook meme or a 30-second soundbite. That's ridiculous. To suggest otherwise would mean that Trump supporters really don't pay attention. And we know that's not true. So, the whole allegation is surprising to me, but it is more surprising when you find out the amount of money that's alleged to have flowed to these groups is almost $50 million. And that these contributions came in, the overwhelming majority of them, were less than $200. You do the math on that. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of people. Seems odd. Seems off. Seems unbelievable almost. That's a massive demographic to be tricked that easily. And that is certainly what the Trump campaign is kind of suggesting has happened. Whether or not I believe it, it doesn't matter. The allegation has been made, so we need to do our part. If you get one of these robocalls, if you get one of these memes, understand that it may not actually be in support of the president. And it would be horrible to give your money to somebody who said they were going to do something and then not do it and have no intention of doing it, when what you really meant to do was give your money to somebody who said they were going to do something, who didn't do it and had no intention of doing it. That would be pretty bad. See, here's the real surprise, though. The public surprise, anyway. $50 million. You notice there's no cry to reform campaign finance, get rid of these political action committees, get rid of the dark money? Of course not. Even with $50 million being whisked away, there's more money than that to be made. That should give you a good idea of the scope. Real good, clear picture of how much money is involved in our politics. Some would suggest that $50 million is enough to sway a candidate's vote. Others might suggest that it's enough to flat out buy one. And in this case, it's not even enough to propose reform when it's lost, when it's diverted. That is a significant threat to American democracy, because votes are up for sale with methods that, as shown by this, well, there's not a whole lot of accountability. And for every one of those $200 donations, there's somebody out there with $1 million that's looking to get something in return. But I wouldn't expect any outcry from the administration to change this. Because they're not really interested in making America great. They're not interested in representing those people who elect them. The sad part here is the difference between giving the money to Trump's campaign directly and giving the money to one of these political action committees. There's probably not a meaningful difference. Not to the person who made the contribution. Either way, it's probably going to go to somebody that doesn't have their best interests at heart. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good night.